Hi everybody, my name's Rogue Assassin here, and I'm gonna do What If Deku Had Chakra Part 2. Well, in this part we left off with Deku told Bakugo that he's gonna do what he wants, and he's going to wear UA whether he likes it or not, as Bakugo got pissed at this and basically burnt Deku's notebook and threw it out the window. Deku went to go get his notebook after school was over, as it was soaked, as Bakugo was also there and he cornered Deku. Basically, he told basically everything went as canon except for where Bakugo, where Deku told Bakugo that he'll do what he wants and he'll do what he as he told as Deku said that I told you Bakugo, I'll do what I want and I'll go to UA whether you like it or not, and you won't stop me. As Deku walks past Bakugo, as Bakugo is thinking in his head, cocky nerd, he's gonna get himself killed. As Deku's walking, he's walking home as he basically comes across a familiar place where the sludge villain attacks. As he walks under the tunnel, he walks past a manhole, basically cannon style, and he gets caught. Yes, Deku's reflex, even if Deku has chakra, his reflexes is not that good, and he doesn't have his Sharingan out to use the 360 vision. So basically, he gets caught. All Might save him. All Might saves him, as per canon, and they have the encounter. Deku tells All Might his name, and All Might realizes his time limit is running out. He jumps away, and as in canon, All Might drops the bottle, but instead Deku doesn't jump, just doesn't hold on to All Might's pants. He just lets All Might jump away, and All Might drops the sludge villain. Same, yeah. So basically, while Deku was on his way home, because Deku knows he's gonna be a hero, and he's not gonna let anyone stop him. Like not even if Idol is gonna talk him down on being a hero. He knows he's gonna be a hero, and he knows he's gonna be the greatest. As we hear a bang, Deku runs to it. He sees a crowd of people crowding up, and they're all talking about how a villain attacked, and he has a hostage. Yes, as Deku gets finally to the front and he sees the hostage is Bakugo, no one's reacting. And Deku's wondering why the heroes aren't doing anything. As Deku is watching this and he's fine, as All Might is in the back and he's cursed, blaming himself that he was too weak. As basically All Might's acting as cannon style, as Deku's finally had enough, as he rushes. Yes, he's rushing to Bakugo, as Deku is doesn't know what he's gonna do, but he knows he's gonna do something. Sorry guys, I paused the a bit of noise was around me, and I didn't want to use to hear it, so I paused. Continuing on, we see how Deku runs past the heroes and he's finally using chakra to his feet, which he realizes he just got a massive speed boost as he focuses chakra in his hands. Basically, he's gonna do what Sakura did to Kakashi Sensei when the in the anime of Naruto Shippuden. He's gonna do that. How Sakura found Kakashi Sensei underground, basically like that. But this is gonna be his first time, and you might be wondering, but how does he have super strength? Deku has been training in chakra control for a long time, so he does have super strength. It's just he's never tried it before. As he does what Sakura does, hits the ground as hard as he can with his chakra, and basically he makes everything basically, the rocks and stuff, all rubble starts flying up. He starts tearing the land up, the roads start getting torn apart, and the sludge villain basically like loosens his grip on Bakugo, which which Deku grabs Bakugo and throws him all the way to, and pulls him out, and pulls him out of the sludge villain, where Deku jumps back and does a hand sign, which he gets the flash of, which he sees Sasuke doing the fireball jutsu, as he sees the hand signs that Sasuke is using in the slash, and he copies it by jumping back and says, Fire style, fireball jutsu. He lets out the fireball, or the like massive ball of fire, which collides with the sludge villain, disintegrating it. As Deku is basically saved Bakugo, he sees all these like reporters and heroes rushing to him, as Deku basically jumps away before they can get to him, as he's moving from rooftop to rooftop, rooftop to rooftop, and he finally lands down on the path where he's just gonna walk all the way instead of jump from rooftop to rooftop, as he sees Bakugo, yes, Bakugo in front of him. As Bakugo is in his like contemplating that Deku has a quirk, and Bakugo didn't know about this, as Bakugo is pissed off at that, but he still says the same thing in canon, that he didn't need Deku's help, and he war storms off. And Deku's basically is just okay. He's basically like confused on that last part, and then we see All Might appear as All Might debuffs. Basically, All Might tells him what happened to his injury, and yeah, so on. As All Might asks Deku if he could train him, and Deku obviously accepts. No, guys, Deku will not be getting one for all for one. Or no, one for all, yeah. He won't be getting one for all, because basically Deku already has chakra. He doesn't need a quirk. Now we see we we still basically everything happens in canon. Deku gets home. It's basically canon until Dagobah Beach. Instead of like Deku, he gets a bit earlier up. He gets a bit earlier to Dagobah Beach when All Might is not there. As Deku sits on, as Deku sees the trash, but he's not gonna clean it until All Might comes, because he probably thinks this is his strength training that All Might's been talking about, as he he is sitting down in a cross-legged formation on the sand, and he's meditating. Yes, he's working on his chakra control. As he works on his chakra control all the way until when All Might shows up. As All Might senses Deku, he slowly gets up, he turns around, as he tells All Might that he's ready, as All Might asks him how long has he been here, like how long has he been here, as Deku, he doesn't really know how long has he been meditating, like basically an hour, basically, that's all. He says an hour, and All Might is not shocked per se, but he's basically fine with it. He's just basically surprised that they could come here earlier than him. But continuing on, they get to their training. It's the same strength training that clean up the beach basically. And he does it earlier than his counterpart, like 4 days earlier. As now All Might is busy sparring with Deku. Now Deku's not using any of his abilities, and All Might doesn't know why, but as All Might increases, how can I say, his output of 1-4, and All Might already given his his power to Mirio. Yes, he's already given 1-for-all to Mirio, guys. Just Mirio has like all for one. As he increases his power, as basically he sends a gust of pressurized wind that is like a bit more stronger than he was fighting against Deku, as Deku is forced to activate his Sharingan, as basically he looks at All Might's eyes and puts him under a Genjutsu, as All Might's like illusion. This is impressive, as All Might uses his willpower alone and breaks the illusion, as Deku Deku is basically just All Might just broke through Deku's illusion, like just like that. But now that like All Might is fighting Deku with the Sharingan, you can see that the eyes that Deku got is, how can I say it like he can he has more better deception than he had before. He's dodging more of All Might's attacks. He has better reflexes and he's dodging All Might's attacks better than he was before, basically. That's what All Might's thinking. As All Might stops training him, and basically now Deku's training on his own for the few days that he has before the entrance exams. Because All Might has to go train Mirio, basically, as you know, and he tells Deku this, but Deku's fine with it. He doesn't tell Deku that Mirio's All Might's next successor. All Might just told him that he had to train someone else as well. So that happens, and All Might also told Deku that that he can't wait to see young Midoriya in UA, and yeah, basically Deku has gotten praise from his number one hero, and also his number one hero thinks that he will get into UA no matter what, because the skills that Deku have, yeah, he's gonna get into UA, and he's gonna get into UA, as Deku is training on his own. The things he learns is he learned okay, these are the jutsus Deku learned over the time. He's learned water style, water dragon jutsu. He's learned wind style, wind breakthrough, fire style, fireball jutsu, and fire style, fire dragon jutsu, just like the same as water dragon jutsu. Um, he's also learned water bullet, earth style, earth bullet, and earth style mud wall, and lightning style, lightning bullet, and he's also learned the Chidori while fighting with All Might. Basically, he got a flash of how Sasuke uses his Chidori, and he copied it. It's basically the beginning of he can only use it twice a day, but because he's the descendant of Naruto, he has an extreme amount of chakra, so he can use it. Basically, he can use it like the Rasengan multiple times a day, and without getting that much chakra loss. He just doesn't take that much chakra, as it's the UA exams. I'm not gonna get into the UA exams because I'll get into the UA exams in part 3. So, okay guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell if you basically like the what ifs I'm doing here. I put real hard work into this, and see you all in the next video.